Before I'm gonna start, I just want to tell you, sorry if you're hearing a loud whirring noise. It's this space heater, and it's extremely hot. It's on 19 degrees, but it's getting very hot. I will set it to the lowest setting. That's better. Man, it's a lot. There's a lot of heat coming from that thing. Really nice thing. Oh, and sorry if my voice is sounding really boring because I'm just feeling freaking bored, man. I really am. It's just how the pandemic is. I know. I just want to go to school. Although I'm getting bullied on school. I know I have 200 subscribers and I'm getting bullied on school. No one in my classroom has a YouTube channel except me. I don't know why they bully me, but that was why I was kind of happy with the pandemic that I didn't have to go to school because I haven't been bullied for a really long time, which is really good because we have online lessons. So people can bully each other. But I'm actually kind of done with it, to be real honest. I'm sounding really boring because, yeah, don't quit this video. Just go ahead and watch it. I'm gonna be as happy as possible. Sorry for the delay in terms of videos, but really thank you for 200 subscribers, guys. You're really making me feel happier and less bored and making me feel better. And the amount of subs that are coming in are just very nice. I haven't got subs this fast, but I'm just feeling bored, okay? I can't do anything about it, but you guys make it better. Give a nice comment down below. You will really help me with that. Let's get on to the video. Hello guys, welcome to a new video. Today we're gonna take a look at the brand new HTC Desire Z. So let's just take a look at the box. We got that nice little illustration that HTC always puts on their boxes. On the sides, we just found that it was printed with soy ink. On this side, we got some stuff that is in Dutch. I'm Dutch, but I am not really a translator. The super sensitive 3.7-inch touchscreen with a separate keyboard. Have the best of the two worlds with the super responsive 3.7-inch touchscreen and the and the toetsenbord and the keyboard. Never switch anymore between separate email accounts. Keep all your emails in a iBlink or whatever on one place with a collective whatever. Just take a picture of this. Just take a screenshot. Have you taken a screenshot now? Good. And translate it. Jesus Christ. Oh, this is actually in English. Oh, there are the highlights in English. Browse and or type, get the best of both worlds with super responsive. See, I did translate it right. No more jumping between multiple email accounts. Catch up on all your emails in one place with unified inbox. Capture live moments in vivid detail with the built-in HD camcorder. By the way, that camera is pretty darn great. I've used it before I got to the phone I'm recording with now, and it was pretty darn great. I was really impressed by it. Explore your world on maps with 0 weight, 0 dead spot, and 0 data roaming fees. They basically mean with the checker box you got in the browser. That was a really big thing back in the day. I can still kind of remember that maybe. I mean, I still had that on a phone activating Gmail, really old one, and a lot of checker box. Like, you can really almost see it when zoomed out on something that's very nearby, if you know what I mean. So the CPU is a blazing fast 800 MHz HTC Sense with Android and HTC Sense. It comes with the latest Android Gingerbread, which is obviously the newest version. It has 1.5 gigabytes of storage. I don't know why they say why that dot is like almost not visible, because it's not 16. That would be absolutely incredible in 2011, like the year we're living in right now. There's totally no pandemic. There's just totally nothing going on. Okay, I'll stop. 512 megs of RAM, which is pretty darn great. For not the best for a high-end phone. We've seen the brand new Galaxy S2, which I haven't reviewed yet, which has 1 gigabyte of RAM, but 512 Max is gonna get the job done, obviously. A 3.7-inch touchscreen, not the biggest. It's definitely a little smaller than, for example, the Galaxy S and the Galaxy S2, But we're talking about Samsung, which makes even more high-end stuff, and this is not their flagship, by the way. The HTC flagship is the HTC Sensation right now, and it hasn't come out yet. But there are rumors, and that the Sensation XL, and they're gonna make even a Beats version, which I'm kind of surprised for, that they're actually gonna make that. But it's a leak, so we don't know if it's actually gonna come out. Internal GPS, which is obviously nice, as Wi-Fi IEEE, don't know what that is, but obviously it has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth 2.1, which is nice. Not the newest version, but I've had some issues with Bluetooth 2.0, and so 2.1, I know it had some, it fixed connection issues, what I have seen, and that is exactly the problems I had with certain Nokias, by the way. 5 megapixel color camera, yeah, definitely. With autofocus and flash. I have used this camera and it is pretty darn great. Since we're living in 2011, it is very darn great. It takes great pictures, although it's not 8 megapixel and doesn't look as sweet because it's not an AMOLED screen. It still takes pretty darn good pictures, but sometimes they're a little soft and sometimes lighting is not the best. But it is still pretty darn great and the autofocus is absolutely great. Micro SD card, but that 1.5 gigabyte of storage, which is actually available, is pretty darn great because other HTC phones, especially the older ones like the Wildfire S, well, that one is not older, that one is pretty darn new. But cheaper phones actually they had pretty darn bad storage, so good job. I'm saying the word pretty darn a little too much, I know. Contains lithium-ion battery, recycle or dispose of properly. Good job, HTC. You're living with the environment. So let's stop talking and open this up. Wow, absolutely great looking phone. And they have that Z mechanism. Let's just take that out. Oh no, let's just take a look at the stuff later. Let me just, there we go. That's absolutely, oh, that's nice. So they have the best of both worlds, just like they said. There's a screen protector pre-installed. That's not pre-installed. The previous user applied it. We got this little joystick. We got a camera shutter button, which is made out of aluminum and completely aluminum sides. I know HTC should have made some nice metal on this thing, but I literally thought this was like shiny plastic or something. I know the Wildfire S and the Wildfire, pretty darn cheap phones, but they get the job done with a lot of stuff. Even though their RAM is not the best and the processor is pretty darn slow. I mean, for flagship, for budget phones, they're good. Not gonna lie, but having such a big aluminum border around this is nice. I'm not kidding. It's super nice. Oh, and by the way, that's Corona. Yeah, Corning Gorilla Glass 1. So at least it has the version. Corning Gorilla Glass 2 is coming out on 2012. I really am a fan of phone leaks. Not really. So they said that. And by the way, this phone is pretty darn thin. I mean, it's not the thinnest. The Galaxy S2 is a little thinner. Let me just get my Galaxy S2 as well. Here's my Galaxy S2. And it is the thinnest phone on the market right now. Look at that sleek design. That's absolutely sweet. Looks really thin. Although it's fully made out of plastic, but the performance difference is very noticeable. But I still prefer this one because of this. And we'll take a look at that Z mechanism later. I don't want to scratch my Galaxy S2, but here we go. Ooh, that's actually a little thinner than I expected, HTC. I thought the Galaxy 2 is going to be a little bit more thinner, or whatever you want to call it, than this phone. Oh, and what is this button? We'll take a look at that later. It's actually pretty darn thin for such a mechanism built in. It's a little loose, but it feels really tactile and really good. And the amount of thickness, it's not actually that thick. For 2011, pretty darn good. Good job. We'll take a look at that later. Get my Galaxy S2 out of the way here. Brand new condition Galaxy S2, my friends. It's now mine. Have to get a new case for it. I know this case is absolutely destroyed. Let's see what you get in the box. So we got a... Oh my god, that's really poorly done. What is that? Don't know what the previous owner did to that. I got it from AliExpress, so... I'm just kidding, I got it from a marketplace. Quick start guide. A Dutch quick start guide. A French quick start guide. Warranty statement. Yes, warranty statement. Yeet. Regulatory guide. Jesus. A manual. Pretty darn thin manual. Don't have to throw that on there. And they contact us, so they give you their phone number as well. So you can call them with your brand new phone. So you can make an emergency call to their HTC service to say that their quick start guide thing, or whatever this is not well packaged. I have no idea what happened to that, to be real honest. You got some packaging foam, which is fairly poor applied to this. Ooh, fairly good feeling earphones. Wow. The earphones and ear tips used to be in there, but I've used these earphones. 2021, we're back in 2021. I've used these. And they're pretty darn good. These, although they're really reminiscent of the leaked Beat earphones. And the HTC Sensation is also going to come with a Beats edition. I don't know what's going to be called, because it's leaked. But I can't even believe they're going to make one. But their earphones are already so leaked that they're even reviewed it, and they're gonna look almost the same as these. So I'm not gonna believe that there's gonna be a Beats version of Sensation, because how are you gonna get a special Beats driver in one of these tiny cups and name it to Beats instead of HTC Innovation? But this design is pretty darn great. It has these removable ear tips, which I obviously applied. I've used these. Mic is average. It's a little bit disappointing. But these buttons are way better than we've seen on those really trash Samsung earbuds you get with the Samsung Galaxy S2. They're really trash. Although you do get a better charger and better charging cable probably. But they're really tight. They're really ear pinching. They have that issue after a little while. Oh, and this is a little cloth wipe, I think. Wow, what is this? HTC Void. Wow, this is a Void, my friends. A little clipper, which you can probably clip on the clipper. You can clip with this clipper, whatever. I'm feeling less bored now, so that's already a good thing. Let's get on to the actual phone. Okay, we have to get this put in. Instead of Samsung TouchWiz UI, you get HTC Sense, which I have experienced earlier. I've had a HTC Wildfire before, the normal Wildfire, and it was too slow. And I also had a HTC Gracia, which also wasn't that good of a phone. And I've sold both. I've used the Gracia 2 months, and the Wildfire I've used for 5 months, because the Wildfire was pretty much better than the Gracia. And my work phone right now is a HTC Smart, which I totally don't regret using, although it has a weird Java OS. I love the simple functionality of it. It still has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, things like that. I just want to have something to listen to music. And I am going to use these earphones for that. I'm not kidding, in 2021. I'm just doing a little reference. So yeah, pretty darn good phone. Finally having a little bit of a high-end device. It's not that mid-range, a little between the mid-range and the high-end. Let's see if it has a little bit of cues. It's probably that. Oh no, it's not. Battery wise, it isn't that great. The HTC Wildfire has battery draining issues. Well, they say that the Wildfire S has better Wi-Fi reception. No, not better Wi-Fi reception, better Bluetooth and better battery life. So I might actually get a second phone, the Wildfire S, to actually just make some random text with, because I need 2 phones for some reason. Okay, I need 2 phones, not just also one for work, but also just one for my my other work. But I have to use it at home, because I do those messages at home, because they don't have computers yet to email with. And since the tablet market isn't that advanced yet, and I don't want iPads, yeah, we just have to use our phones at home to do most of the stuff. So yeah, that's why I work at a second work, because yeah, it's just a little sad for them. Oh, it's not the fastest right now, but that 800 megahertz processor is probably going to work. Yeah. By the way, I am gonna do some simple puzzle games on this, and most of the time some 2D car games. And they say that there's an upgraded GPU in here, Adreno 200, I'm not gonna look yet. Adreno 200, I've tested it. It's an absolute trash GPU. It sits in the Gracia, and the Wildfire has that. And there's also rumor that the Wildfire S will still have that same GPU. So I might not get that one for just small, maybe small emulation, but I don't. For the heavy games, especially in 2013, they say over 2 years there's going to be a huge gaming market for tablets and some phones that are not really going to be supporting these type of processors. But yeah, they have the 205, so that's better. It's about the performance of the Galaxy S2, but on you can even run Roblox on this thing, 'cause it's a very demanding app, and it's pretty damn sweet that this one has a better GPU. And this is my main phone, okay? This is my second phone. It doesn't have to be that fast. This is my main phone, mainly used for gaming. Sometimes for calling, most of the time for texting. But I'm gonna use this one for calling, because this one has a better speaker grill. My S2 came with a pretty dang bad speaker grill, and it's not replaceable. And I don't have warranty on it because I didn't buy it online, so that really sucks. But it's also called HTC Vision for some reason. But yeah, pretty darn good phone, and screen density is good, but it only has 368 megabytes of RAM, which is not that great. I mean, that's about the Galaxy S2, man. This is a mid-range device. I'm thinking when I'm thinking about it now. 368 megabytes of RAM. That's not that good. That's like Galaxy S2, Galaxy S. Oh. This camera is not meant for inside. They said that. I know. Let's just take a little bit of an outside picture. I'll be right back. Oh, it actually takes pretty darn good pictures. Yeah, I'm not gonna be wrong about that. It takes pretty darn good pictures. Without the battery drain, it's quite a bit of a strain. Oh, by the way, if I didn't let you look at the charger, let's just turn off the fan right here, because it's freaking cold in this room. Here I have the original charger, which did not come with it. Just a C 1 amp charger, but this one is kind of faulty with some devices. It just doesn't really want to work sometimes. But yeah, that's basically it, guys. See y'all later. Here's the HTC Vision or Desire Z. Pretty darn good phone. Mostly gonna use for texting and from calling, just like my Galaxy S2. Because I have pair SMS, which is a SIM card service that let you get two SIM cards, and you can use them on one service. It's gonna be a little more. Oh my god, what the hell? It's gonna be a little more pricey for me. But even the single version of that is pretty darn good. You can message anyone. Anyone use SMS, secure messaging, iMessage for those guys that literally have iPhones. I don't know why you would want to buy one. And WhatsApp, so they support anyone. So that's pretty nice. Anyways, see y'all later.